FunPlus Phoenix starting on the CT side and Heroic on the T. We have our second map of our second series, and Overpass is the battleground for these squads. We often see these T pistols lean long, and it seems like no exception here, but look at the stack they're about to run into. 2 toilets, 2 underpass. And already Farley with his boosted position has found the first. Looks like there's going to be a lot of bloodshed early. Good information from Tessus on that peak. They'll have to reposition. They actually want to funnel
straight into A.
Straight into Maiden. He's solo on this site. And he's been forced out, so likely going to have to play this one for the retake. They'll take the safe route passage back in through B. Bomb down soon. It's going to come down to this after plant and the way they position. Down scavenger to USP could play a part into this one, and a double flash for the go.
Refresh has a flash as well, but he is miles away.
Yeah, it's just making sure there's no funny business toilets. They're all on site now. Tessus finds his second flash. Flash is high. Damage is done. Bodies are dropped. Round for Heroic.
Looking good. That looked real good. I think the fact that they were able to deal with that and then quickly react and go straight onto A, I don't think that was the strat by any means, right? Because the fact that Refresh had a smoke and a flash left that late tells me they were aiming for something else, but playing on their feet, Heroic are able to get onto the site, grab themselves a good start here and force FPX into a force. Now, if you missed the 1x bet odds, Alex, it hasn't actually blown out that much again. It was Heroic, like it was 1-3 again. So when you consider that, I think maybe the bookmakers have some faith in FPX, but did a bit of digging. They played this map twice in the last 3 months, none of which have been with Mr. Sunny, and they've lost it twice. It was both to Gambit. So it's something to keep in mind here for FPX, not a map that they've shown much proficiency on.
Kind of eats a champions, Gambit.
That's the ones. Oh yeah, I guess we do need to say that they did just lose in a quarterfinal yesterday that they were invited to, but so did a lot of other teams. Yeah, Sprout, Cloud9, who was the other team in the mix there? One more big name. Havu actually, they've won. They've been doing all right. It was in the lower bracket, not the lower bracket, lower half of the bracket. Anyway, I'll shut up because I think some kills might be coming through.
I mean, Cadian's got that Mac 10. I expect he'll be a bit more. He baited it with the shadow alone. Hello. Presence long, gentlemen, and they're about to walk into it. There's going to be another weird dynamic here. They got 3 CTs on long.
Down's about to get a rude shock, isn't he? Oh, never
mind. Bad. God, why? They just got everything covered. Look at the smokes. It's covered every single possibility. The site is theirs. The bomb plant is theirs as well. And if I'm FPX, I've got a pretty tough decision to make here. Do I just have another go?
Yeah, safe. Definitely. Get on out because the bomb's already down. It's already beginning to tick. Refresh is going to hear a few of these little steps right about now. But if they can upgrade or hold on to all these upgraded pistols and scout, that'd be all right. Refresh done some damage, going to call this out. He's going to smoke off as well. They're just holding him at bay with smoke grenades. You don't even need to kill anybody right now if you're on Heroic. Unless
you've got a Mac 10, in which case, go get him. Maiden's lost his. Cadian takes down Sunny earlier, and well...
Please let me leave.
I think Farley will be allowed to keep his scout.
Well, that was kind of them. Being very friendly to a fellow Dane. Now, have you seen those games on the Facebook? The
Farmvilles.
Yeah, no, but the one, or maybe it's not on. Maybe it's, you know, we get the ads on like the Instagrams and stuff where it shows you, and you have these. I guess it's like water, and you have to like pull the lines out, and well, the way that Heroic kind of played that round is a little bit like that, but the opposite. It was like, how can we block off as many points as possible so we don't actually have to fight anybody, right? Because once they worked out the info, they kind of just played off that and then corralled FPX so they couldn't even look into stopping it or trying to get any kills. So quite good use of smokes right there.
Really cool. Yeah, I often find myself having fun when watching a Heroic play. Oh, they've missed their molly. That means Zen completely undetected here. Oh, but they actually have a nade and a molly for his position. Again, scuffed. He can stand and fight.
Yeah, didn't get the kill they were looking for.
But they might have a second nade.
Never mind. They're really aware that he likes his position.
And he's just fallen out of it as they threw that nade. Nicely done.
It's big harassment, though. That's something that Zen will have to keep in the back of his mind for the rest of this overpass. Still a little bit sketchy here. Minute on the clock. No damage done to Heroic. Tessus, look at that, easy as you like. It felt like Maiden was out there forever.
Yeah, very very uncomfortable round there from the boys of Farley. Once you miss that first scout shot, you're really going to get peppered away. Long range with the Mac 10.
Bombs over towards B here, so it will be the B finish. And maybe we can get everybody excited about tomorrow. Not ruling this one out, just saying this round is over. Guess what game is kicking off tomorrow, Alex?
Renegades.
No, we're putting them on the late time slot tomorrow. Tomorrow, the opening game will include Heroic going up against OG. Now, maybe you're not too familiar with why that one's juicy. This one's going to be juicy. 1 second. Not the way I thought. I thought we were having orange juice. Get squeezed right now. Smoked off. Held at bay. Bomb should go down. 10 seconds left, guys. We planting? What are we doing?
Just making sure.
All right, cool. So anyway, for those people who aren't too familiar, OG, they've obviously have Nico standing in. Nico was formerly of this Heroic roster when they were #1 in the world last year. ESL won Cologne, DreamHack Open Fall, all that jazz. Obviously, Borup was on that team as well. Nico standing in for OG, clashing against his old team only about 2 weeks.
Was that this time last year, Cologne?
No, a couple months later.
Okay, you scared.
Yeah, no, because we did it in August last year because this global pandemic thing happened, and then we had to move it
It's
from
normally,
July.
yeah, June, July, yeah.
Yeah, we pushed it to August.
Okay, you freaked me out. I thought you said this time last year. I was like, what?
No.
What?
We've lost a couple months. That'd be crazy if we've lost that many. Okay, well, Bomb's going to go off. This Kevlar and Head Armor, respectively, for Sticko and Sunny would be fantastic for them to carry through and help them with their buys. Here's this shot. Thought Cadian would have got the better of them here, but nice little reaction there from Sticko.
Seeing his aim move away from him before the flick comes in.
Okay, well, there is an AWP on the field right now.
I think just an absence of frags right now is where, like, I haven't been able to do much in terms of the talking aspect of my job, just due to the fact that there hasn't been too much in terms of resistance. They get the kills.
Feels?
Yeah. Oh my lord. He truly hasn't seen anything. He's actually in an empty server right now. Farley, completely blinded. He doesn't have the blind spot checked, doesn't have a little look. Down has walked on up, progressing fast. Evades the flashes though, and baits the shots. Down with all of this nuance, man, in his gameplay.
All right, the default spread right now, so the smokes towards Divider and front bathrooms will give Heroic the chance to just clear off and deal with Connector. Flashed out towards water. Refresh might be in trouble here. How far Sticko going forward all the way into his hands. And Refresh, well, his position's known, but he's getting flushed for by a teammate. This is great teamwork. Maiden will pick it up, but... Oh, it's looking good because, look, backpedaling right now into Shush. Back turn, second kill. Heroic are looking good. Shush had 0 ADR coming into this round.
Oh, Farley's off his game there. That looked like one of those times where you quick switch before you've clicked, and you just end up not firing a bullet.
Yeah, I never even mastered the quick switching. It's always a bit of interesting and unknown. Never was much of an AWPer.
It's funny, you know, I find it funny that all of the best Counter-Strike players I know always say I'm not much of an AWPer, and then all of the new and newbie players of Counter-Strike are drawn to the AWP because it's the first weapon that kind of feels like they can use it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
It's like a funny disparity in between the two of, like, you know, good players saying I'm definitely not an AWPer because they're aware of what is demanded of a good AWPer and how difficult and suffocating it can feel.
I think it's like, I was going to say it's like skiing. No, it's not like skiing.
God, your analogies have been really interesting so far today.
Because I think that... No, it is like skiing.
Yeah.
I think it's easier. It's easier to learn skiing first over snowboarding, right? Yeah. But it's harder to master skiing compared to snowboarding.
Oh, I actually like what you did there.
There you go. You like that one?
Chadney, respect.
We got there in the end.
Yeah. I don't know how you make an analogy and then make it make sense. Like you say, it's kind of like skiing, and then you have to think about it. Like, is it like skiing?
No, because that's where I was going to go, but I doubted myself.
You were bang on though, because like for sure, if you're brand new to the slopes, it's easier to get on a snowboard.
Easier to get on skis.
Really?
Yeah, I've done both as a rookie.
Okay.
And I'm a big rookie. We don't have a lot of snow where I'm from.
I did hit my coccyx a lot on the first board day. And Refresh is straight in. Stiko's staring intently at the floorboards has actually given him a new lease of life. There you go. That's 3. CT's swelling into the site now.
Cadian's already back towards T-spawn, so that was very quick, but at least it is an FPX round. And this Counter-Strike, right, that we've seen from both of these teams has just been stand and punch, you know, stand and swing, and I've liked it. It's given us a lot of brawly moments. But then we do have these type of pauses as well. So in this minute and 10 seconds, let's start looking at some positives, I suppose. Maiden found himself an AK, so they've rifles. Cadian wanting to hold on to the AWP, keep that for the long game of this. both teams are more than happy just to let the time expire. I don't think anybody from FPX wants to go and lose and then have to reinvest with a little bit amount of money that they have. I don't think Cadian wants to give up an ult for free. So for 45 seconds, maybe we could hear from our friend Rushley.
Hello?
Rushley, you have 37 seconds. Tell us a story.
A story? Well, I got a story about Heroic. I think they're
30
very
seconds?
heroic.
Oh, this is
No, this is what happened. Like, look.
28 seconds now.
No,
so basically, Cadian, he has the AWP.
Like,
He's probably going to go for this. 5 players left alive.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Yep.
Holding the ladder right now. No one coming from there. They're all on the B side, and that's where the bomb is. Cadian knows this. 12 seconds, he's going to make his move when there's 7 seconds left. Wait.
Or the commentary I was listening to yesterday, we actually have to go, what were Heroic thinking rushing into B like that? That's such a stupid move. These damn idiots pushing B. God.
Yeah.
There's my colour.
That was pretty good. Oh, who have you been learning from?
I actually don't know. I actually couldn't tell you.
Okay. That was all right by Rush. I didn't mind it. Good stuff there, Rushley. Keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, if you've got 9 grand in the bank because you've died once so far, you treat yourself to a Mac 10, right? That's the rule?
Usually.
Yeah.
And then you make sure you get 1 nade on the side of things because you are going to rush, and you're going to rush B. So it didn't work the first time. Let's give it a
I've
crack
given
the
you my
second
analysis
time.
of this, Chad. No one rushes B. This is matchmaking strategies, right?
Definitely not twice in a row.
What the hell? It's working. This makes no sense.
Idiot.
Stico actually did get peppered in that smoke, but look at this gap he's pipped. He's swapped places with them. Eddie Murphy, eat your heart out. It's
We're retaking B at a minute 30. They're the ones boosting.
swapped.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's completely role reversed. Great incendiary, forces refresh off the site.
Oh, it's down.
Oh,
Knife in.
yikes. That's a rifle for him, and it makes it incredibly difficult now.
Look where all the
look at this.
CTs are.
It's a complete role reversal. They're retaking B from water. Stound's in heaven at 1 minute 30.
Oh.
And Stound, not only that, but frags from heaven as well. Yeah, get out of there. Scrap this round. It's chaos.
You can see how effective a B rush can be if you know a team is going to play heavy connector and heavy A, maybe long pushes, maybe close toilet. Exactly like you're saying, the role reversal, right? You've completely spun it on its head, and now, even though they have all this utility...
Go on.
Oh.
What?
Oh!
They're gonna keep going. More! Feeding the beast that is fun. He's frowning like, yeah, I guess I'll keep that.
That was... No, guys, they were pretty good kills. You should have seen it.
Yeah, they had cash. They wanted to throw their bodies into the Farley meat grinder, and let's see this down shot. Was it pure wallbang? He gets the info and just boom.
Oh, he's not being very nice to them today, Stound. Just been knifed.
Yeah, he's shaking his head there. That's a full backstab into his spinal column. And now, yeah, he's got to win a duel against a full HP CT. Didn't check it. Tessus gets the assist, but in more ways than one. He's even taken down Stico. Was that on the jump peak? Could have been. Oh, very lucky to be alive. Sunny with his tail between his legs. He needs help. Calls upon his partner in crime, but now both put down. Maiden rotating in. Bomb's already down, and so is this round. Farley just wants to maintain the zoom banger. Maiden to contain.
This pace is blistering.
Isn't it?
It is such a change from the Counter-Strike we were covering in Katowice. I'm a bit perplexed at them going with this speed. I don't know if they're even boosting to heaven. Heroic are thinking on their toes. No matter what they do, it feels like the right maneuver. They've been able to start chasing and take space back quickly.
Super early, yeah.
Yeah, like these rounds are just at such a speed, and I'm not sure if this is just the play here to deal with the likes of FPX. We saw some faster plays against Renegades too yesterday.
The comms as well, like it was great to actually bring that up. You saw Devil Walk, coach of FPX, after the aggressive Inferno pistol.
First round of the game.
First round of the game. Devil Walk already knew. Like, that was enough of a message for him. He was like, they're playing no respect. They are playing no respect. And you know, to clarify, as Chad has been highlighting, that doesn't constitute just holding W and expecting to win the duels. I'm saying no respect in the sense of, let's keep doing this until it's stopped, until they prove they can deal with this.
Yeah, because aggression is something, right, which if you feel like you're the better team, that you can really take to your opponent, because there's a certain level of... what's the best way to label this? A certain level of space that gets given at the top level. Like, we are assuming they're going to take this part and we're going to take this part. But if you're able to just blow that out of the water through pure aggression, because sure, it looks like they're just running, but they're running with nades, flashes, smokes, mollies, all perfectly placed. It's just they're capitalizing off of that with pace that gives FPX no hope. So again, we are operating a full gun round.
I'm just like watching from Tessus's POV as Stown was progressing up Fountain. You could see how like intermittently every 3 seconds he plays anti-flash when he knows it's a threat. Like this new breed are proper robots, dude. Watching them play is
sweat lords.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. I think I play against 5 Stowns every time I try and queue into a 5-stack.
Lots of Danes in the old matchmaking.
There we are. Farley with the off angle. Completely catches him off guard. And now Tess is likely the next victim. It's going to come down to Maiden's proactivity here. And that's more proactive than I expected. He peeks into Cadian. Shush to trade. Tess is loud.
Oh, heard.
Farley trapped.
Absolutely pinned.
Digs himself out of trouble. Great shooting from the Dane.
2-on-4, surely. The 2 new additions, the 2 new boys. They've been putting on a bit of a show,
I think
Alex.
they got a chance. And don't call me Shirley. Refresh back to Monster. Shush to contain short. Paranoia will spread. Don't forget about Inferno. They can be anywhere. He's checking all of his nooks, all of his crannies, flashing for his teammate out Monster. But Sunny is locking this door behind them now, and there is no door on Connector, so they'll have the info short. They can focus their attention Monster. I say that with a bit of hesitance, as Stico does seem to be pivoting between the 2. Swinging on the flash, and there's the frag. Should seal the deal.
There we go.
Double from the Farmer. No drama. 2-4 FBX. And thank you, Farley. This is an important frag. They could have really flooded into the A site had he not dealt with that. And Tessus knows.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? We spoke about on Inferno when he pushed through a smoke and got a kill. This was kind of the same situation. Number disadvantage, knowing he has to make a play to level things out and unable to do so, and then the round falls flat. That's the thing, right? You're either going to regroup with your team, maybe you trade out efficiently on a site, but you still end up losing after a plant. Here, that is a game-winning play, or a round-winning play. Unfortunately, unable to convert. Still looking good for the buys here. AWP back on Cadian. No Mac 10 silly business. And Maiden, there are a lot of flashes and nades and connectors open.
Oh, I don't know if Sunny... Yeah, he certainly may have spotted them, but he's not going to be able to do too much with that. Conveys that information, a boost very quickly set up and established. They can jump onto this whenever they desire. Oh, and that could catch Sunny.
They might harass these close boards with nades now. Barrel's looking pretty clear. Sound cue will be heard from Stown.
You're going to try again. That's pretty brazen. Looks like they are.
Oh, double nading.
Oh, he's cooked. Who is it? Sunny. Bye.
Oh,
20.
Farley as well copped it.
Oh, the timing as he looks away. Started to think about Connector as Stown has a look. Very lethal look, but a look nonetheless. Now, 50 seconds. It feels like the round's been going for a while now, but I think that's just contrasting with the previous pace.
Yeah.
Tassis has walked all the way out of party, so he's getting space, but they want to go. Sunny loses his jewel. Refresh slaps him down. And now Stico with already a kill in the feed, but so much more demanded of him. There's pressure on him. And because the door is naded off, this is a CT decision. There is no sound cue with Tessa's charging up long. Now, Maiden is in such an exposed position. It's down to how much ground is covered by that long player. Tessa's walks up. Will he be the first contact? Or Cadian gets the info. He's going down. This feels like a round now, just sealed, locked in, and delivered. Heroic looking like a very, very ironed out T-side.
Yeah, and the difference between that Sunny frag onto Refresh or vice versa, that all comes down to just that HP, because it wasn't a headshot from Refresh onto Sunny. It was just, he was already peppered. He was facing the wrong way. Sunny steps out, has to deal with a full HP player, only gets him down to 34. Refresh swings that crosshair, gets the kill, and it's a completely different looking round. But check this out. Stown, he hasn't had enough just yet. Bombs down, round secured. He wants a couple more kills. AWP to find on Zen, AK for Stico, but they're tucked on in passive towards T-spawn. And these won't be easy positions to flush them out by any means. As if they even get close enough.
I wouldn't fancy my chances against this angle.
What smooth moves do these kids have now?
Backwards, reverse, 360, straight, 4 run. Run and actually successfully deny the AWP. There you go.
Hugely successful right there, but Farley has 10k in the bank balance, right? So an AWP's not the problem. Max loss bonus, it feels nice to get that cash injection. However, when you're not getting the rounds, it's not really going to get you too far. So 7-2 now.
But yeah, forcing the rebuy, it makes what would have been a $2,000 investment a $7,000 investment.
Even dropped a gun as well, so they've just completely emptied out that bank balance. Stico has the high end of 3 points.
I feel some pace to this. I think they could very easily convert off the back of this early aggression from the CTs, because Farley's holding up, posting up. There's no way Stown was ready for that. Collects a bullet to the belly. And Maiden's already pushing for info. They want to get a fast flank set up here with Sunny and Underpass as well. This spells trouble for Heroic. How do they dig themselves out of this?
Well, I think that Maiden may have already... Oh, wait, shush, the timing, if he gets this, pressure relieved.
Oh my lord. Really frustrating frag for Maiden to concede, but Zen's perfect angle on the smoke lurk. Need to get across. Stiko has been a thorn in their side at times.
There's no rush now. Look at the time, 1 minute and 10. We've already had 4 kills go off in different spots all over the map.
Util in. They're boosting. This could prove lethal. And it does. Refresh has gone down. Cadian trying to take the fight. A crucial one to win. And there's still so much time on the clock. Shush has knocked down another. Graffiti no longer a threat. Just Sunny. And that nade, if it was towards Shush's location, could have been the difference maker. But Cadian, up to his usual antics.
Classic.
And it seems like Sunny's cognizant of it. Ooh, if he catches him, that's just the game, set, and match. Hook, line, and sinker. Doesn't seem like Sunny's going to be able to get it in time. He's already just pivoted to heaven. Even the timing on this as Shush starts to walk beneath him.
Cadian can just put the brakes on. Let Shush search. If Shush doesn't find him, Cadian will know he could be close.
Oh, they're playing this so well. Sunny truly has to contend with both of them, and now Loud from Shush. Sunny
Cadian has to plant now.
Yeah.
5.
He can deny this.
4.
This is it. This is it! Just has to get away! No time. Sunny clutches up.
Oh,
what a clutch. Just from being reserved, just from biding his time, and he does let out a very sly smile.
With a tea bag for good measure. Going to make sure you dunk it a couple times before you take it out of the tea. I think that's the methodology these days. But maybe overthinking it a bit there. Overcooking the pooch. Heroic. It looks great. When I said Cadian has the bomb, the reason I was saying that was because he was the player in Limbo who could still pivot back from short, even though the other 2 members had already taken site control. And I think maybe that play, Sunny may have knew it was coming. It looked like he did, right? He was playing between both bomb sites. Yeah. Got a little bit lucky that Shush didn't find him in time. But once he had to make steps,
just as Shush made that executive decision to start stepping, round was won.
Yeah, he really didn't have a choice, right? And there were too many places to clear. They didn't know where Sunny was. It's just a little bit of frustration. You know, you wouldn't be putting too much in that when you do have 7 rounds here on the T side already. Has given FPX a chance to buy back in, but you can still really hurt this money, and now so even more because the loss bonus has ticked down 1. So FPX won't be getting as big of a cash injection going forward if they do lose. So this is going to hurt even more. The buy, Heroic, they've had a couple of deagles with these rifles. Utility's good, and back towards the B bomb site where they found success.
I do like the aggression towards water. Should enable a favorable fight for the CTs. Maiden sweeps in for the frag. Oh, that's a pantsing. Tessus turns on Maiden. Quick reactions from the Dane, and now already a man down. Sunny spotted. Nade will do something. He's got Zen for support. And already, Sunny and Zen both doing their job. Get out of there. Stown pulls the ripcord. Stiko goes down, and suddenly we've got a round.
Flatlined.
As soon as you try and punish and try and catch off these Heroic members, they just remind you what they can do individually.
Where'd the rifle go?
Good question.
All right, well, they're setting up for the boost. You can see Cadian just positioning himself for Tessus.
Pre-aiming it, though. Suddenly looks away, and he loses his life. CSGO'd all across this round.
Problem is, if they went straight into B now, they would have beaten this rotation, but now Farley is on the site with Zen.
The fakey boys. I can't believe you made this call. Is this what you were calling overcooking the pooch?
Yeah, I made that up. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I know, but I'm still referencing it.
Yeah, like overthinking some of these situations, right? They're just trying to keep FPX guessing. Now, with this late time, if there's anybody aggressive toilets, anybody pushed up in a forward position whatsoever, they might just get multi-killed and lose the round. But look at the clock. They're running against it.
Scaring me. 13.
Farley, he's over towards the truck. He just needs 1 kill here. Deny the plant. 7, 6... 5, need to be planning now. 9.
Oh! Tessus with more impact. The bodyguard. Down, Mr. President. Get down.
How lucky are they?
I have no idea how they pulled that one off. They look like they're bending the rules of Counter-Strike there. You really shouldn't be getting away with stuff like that.
Cadian running around holding a bloody stopwatch at the start of every round.
I think so.
Milliseconds on it or something?
I think so.
What is going on?
They're throwing the bomb, juggling it, charging. Oh.
Honestly, all it needed was somebody in a forward position at 1 point, and that round is over. Instead, they walk away with this orb, the AK. Zen has to save the loss bonus. It's a little bit less for FPX than it would have been. Oh, dearie me. Here's the shot. Farley just missing. Here you go. 5 jumping up on the train. He hears the bomb going down. Has to make this kill. Oh, just. Here it is from Tessus's POV for you.
Did he fire a bullet?
Oh, yeah, it just off to the right or the left even.
I mean, like I've been saying it for a couple of the Farley deaths. They've been, you know, it's a bad day in the office. The ways he's been going down, it's been very, very frustrating stuff. And Maiden teaching us all a nice new lineup.
Well, they're gambling over towards A very heavily here.
CT Smoke arrives there early. You're like, what do?
Refresh is in front of it, so he's like no one's home, but Tessus.
Ah, this is a cool strategy. One way to make sure they don't rush B on the back of that when you stack Fountain, but I'm afraid with Refresh ahead of it, they are walking into B now and saying, suspiciously quiet.
But Cadian has the bomb, and he's still over at Playground.
Do I need to remind you who we're commentating
No,
here?
but I'm just curious as what the plan is, because this...
They're going to boost up Heaven after these frags.
Stico.
Oh, they are all over B. In fact, they are...
Guys, there's 2 in B.
Yeah, but obviously not the bomb. Like,
No.
they're not committing. They're just fully throwing all their util and killing us on that site.
I love it.
The bomb's actually in Playground.
This game just shows you how much the information is power, right?
Oh, it is.
Like, that smoke and that push tells you just how many resources FPX likely put into it. If they continued on to B and they traded 1 for 1 or 2 for 2, they found themselves in a position where they knew where the players were. The last 2 of Cadian over towards Playground can probably make something work. And now the second wave's coming through and just picking him off.
That's good shooting from Zen. He doesn't lose a single point of health. He'll have to respect the flames. Maiden from Heaven, low, maybe wants to be the bait. Somehow take a frag and drag the crosshairs away from Zen. That's the plan. Cadian will have heard that, and that's enough to bait him in. Mission accomplished. Survive now, Maiden. Play the numbers, Zen can hunt. Refresh has had a lot of impact so far. He's yet to reload. Those 9 bullets could come back to haunt him if he has to deny the plant. Or rather, the defuse, excuse me. Maiden. Oh, a missed shot from him. Shush the same. Time, bit of a sensitive mission now. Kit on Zen. Maiden to protect him. He's holding it. Need to knock him off it. It's not a perfect plan. Not a perfect plan. He dinks him, and Refresh saves the day. My lord, was that close. Oh, that was right down to the wire. But a kick in the groin, extended by the Lost Door.
Yikes. Rough one there. They almost pulled it out of FPX. It was a good round after all. It looked really good for Heroic after they got that free B control, but made a round of it, and they're keeping Heroic honest here. Now, we know the objectives in Counter-Strike, right? Let's check out how close this one was. You can see there, blue bar top left. Oh, just a smidge off right there. Now we know that there's, 2 main goals in Counter-Strike, right? You can either plant/defuse the bomb or eliminate the opponents. Now, it feels like Heroic do the eliminate opponents one more so than they do the whole bomb situation. That's
just a means to an end, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, re-peeking.
No reaction speed test.
2 AWPs. Stico has an AWP as well. Okay, a bit of pillar AWPing from him. Connector play as well. So, very big gap for FPX here and difficult to hold. When you look at Farley's position, this is 1 and then potentially fall back or be corralled by utility.
Nice. Shuts down Refresh and has the bomb. Looks like he'll call that it's been scooped up now. Still trying to find him, and Farley's so ready. This angle is comfortable for Farley. 1-3-3-7 indeed, an elite round. Tessus, 1v5, would have to do the impossible. Bomb disconnected, other side of the map. No one giving him any contact as he walks into B, just for a consolation frag, a pad of the stats.
Very passive.
FPX taking this one incredibly seriously. I mean, you have to. Don't forget, Chad's been outlining how fragile the economy can feel when you win one and then proceed back into your losing ways. I think the round recap demonstrates that exactly as Chad has highlighted.
They have ruined them as well here. So FPX have finally come out on top of this. Tessus has to hold on to the AK. They need something to operate with. And remember how we had Inferno and the half ended 9-6 after it could have been 11-4, 10-5? This one here feels like it's on course for another 9-6 just because of the pure money situation for Heroic. But, oh, let's check out Farley. It's a nice little opening, and then he follows up with a bunch more. So just this round was all Farley, right? You can't argue with this. I thought they would have overwhelmed as soon as he's taken one shot, but I guess they were worried about a rifle being close or somebody theirs, so they're peeking out one at a time, made it look too easy for him. Now, the reason I'm saying for Heroic, you know, it might not be the end of the world that their money's broken this late, is if they go for a faster play with the MAC-10s, not possible right now, 1.4 in the bank balance for 4 of the players. They're going to go all in. That's been signaled by Cadian's force by into the Deagle. The same is said for everybody else. Tech9 for the likes of Shush, a little bit of utility, but Tessus is the main man in this situation, and back towards B we go. So maybe that pace is still in the mix.
Sunny. He's in such a good position here, and oh no, caught pulling the pin. He's dug himself out of trouble, didn't stop Zen going down, and now another frag for Heroic. Farley, responsible for Monster, and converts onto Refresh's Crawl. Tessus is charging. He wants to try and test and take space, but Maiden is there in time. This is the hero AK mode, no less. And whoa, quick reactions from Tessus. The bullets aren't quite there, but he wants to isolate. And Maiden passes the first test. There could be more. Shush trying to use that smoke to his advantage, but it's exactly what Maiden wanted. Great shooting from the rifler. 5. You said it looked and smelt like a 6. We'll find out with the next. So it was basically accepting their fate of 2 floppy buys.
Yeah.
Eagles and Kevlar, flashes, it will be nothing more.
They have some kind of a strat lined up, and I can tell that because players are buying utility before their main weapon. In this case, it is just secondaries for everybody, but if they need to buy a certain amount of utility for a set piece, I'm sure Cadian has told them what he wants to achieve.
And there goes some of that aforementioned utility early.
Well, they've done the one-way smoke towards Monster early here, Heroic. They're not actually using it. That'll keep players glued to it or force them back into more of a retake setup. And Sunny, look at this.
Playing it really well. Oh God, shush. Tessus overwhelms and suddenly
everyone's dead.
Blink and you miss it. 3 frags have occurred. Zen goes aggressive, finally deals with 1. Still a huge advantage now. With recovered weapons, they take space. Tessus has spotted out Stiko. Smoke, crucial. Deagle, possible. Using the smoke to reposition. Tessus is hunting him now. Wow, this is good. They don't know it. No scope. Stiko doing everything he can to delay this bomb plant. He's made it a competitive 2v2 and the bomb loose. Tessus still hunting him around the smoke. Ring around a Rosie. Zen arrives. And just like that, the last is usually that monster lurker. Seems that he's already switched onto it. Zen's ready. And so is Refresh, 1-on-1.
Nice shot.
There's so much time for them to play around with this now.
Yeah, he can hit the brakes, and Sticker will have to think he could even go back through B, too short, up connector and behind him. So the longer Refresh waits, the more mind games that get played.
If you're Stiko, surely with the knowledge that the bomb's toilets, you might think about it. There's the confirmation, and there's the frag, clutched up. Refresh delivers the 10th. Hot, spicy, and ready to go. We'll be back with the second half. Will it be the final half of FunPlus Phoenix versus Heroic? Alrighty then, back into the fray. FunPlus Phoenix, they're down a map, and well, they're down a half as well. 5 rounds posted as that gets a little more difficult on the T side of Overpass. They have been looking like a new squad, I'll be honest. FunPlus Phoenix have been impressive and putting up resistance. I just have been more impressed by Heroic. Both of these squads making recent changes, and you can see that 1xBet seems to lean one way in particular. Let's see if we can have our minds changed here in the pistol.
Lots of footsteps heard through connector there, and a quick rotation back towards A. Tessus is called for backup as FPX take over the bathrooms, so light utility to make this work if they want to continue on to A. The timing.
Yeah, Tessus is thinking better of standing and fighting. Boost possible. Chooses to surge towards toilets instead, and this is all smoke and mirrors? I mean, come on now. Stown has actually pushed T-spawn, so...
Oh, they're coming back to him. If he just tucks in, if he just crouches down, he's actually jumping forward.
Oh, this is going to screw him. No, he hears it. That's enough of a sound cue.
Hanging around.
Wants to hit some shots. It's going to be chaos. Stown can delay them. They're trying to overwhelm, just trying to find a head. There's too many moving. And what a pistol round call this is. FPX keeping all of us guessing. Shush would need one hit. Doesn't find the head. He stands and tries his best to keep them at bay. They surge forward.
What is going on?
What's he up to?
This is wild.
They have no idea where they're going.
Zen can even flank them right now. Are they going back to A?
No.
They're going back to A.
No.
This is around the world and a half.
Around Overpass in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
You ain't getting in. Not with Zen pushed up that close. And he can even hear these rotations.
Using their rotates. You're running out. There's already one tucked in the corner. Everything else is just a bait. Take your shots. Give it a go.
And give him a kill. This one here is all over Red Rover. One man remaining. It's Katie, and he's had a rough half the first time. Only 3 kills to his name, 22 ADR, but he's the man calling the shots. He's a man who would have enjoyed a defuse kit. The smoke carried through to the second round of the second half, but it is denied. All 5 stay alive. FPX. Well, I don't know if they knew where they were going to end. Sonny with a bit of a giggle. Maybe he said, hey, boys, we'll do around the world. Call that one on the fly and see what happens. It worked out very, very well. Stown, he just gets overwhelmed right here. If he was like tucked into a corner, if he was searching for info, right? You understand why he's still pushing. He just got overwhelmed. Refresh trying to chime in off of Shush's contact as well. Just not hitting their shots here. And Zen, he gets 1 kill out of that one towards the tail end, but he did all the work there by locking down A and actually made sure the coast was clear. So that's impact without the frags. The force bite from Heroic and a long stack here to play.
Down goes 2 CTs. Make it 3. Maiden.
Good shooting.
Didn't realize Montenegro's flag was that cool.
Don't get me started on flags.
It's pretty. To be fair, though, the Danish one is almost identical to Scandinavian design. Simple, sleek,
simple.
Statement.
No nonsense. 2 colors.
Oh, 2 more bullets in that deagle. Up for a fresh clip. Shush is about to be tested, and I imagine Maiden's got a 3rd. Nice jiggle. Controls his spray, and only 1 more. In Stown. Saying only with bated breath. Sonny nearly going down as well. We do see the bomb go in. Not going to get the extra cash, but FPX, this is exactly what you needed. If you come in from a 10-5 half, you win that pistol. Keep the momentum and juices flowing in your direction. This is a nice and quick 3 kills. Around 1 off the back of Maiden's Galil.
Yeah, made it look very easy there. Normally a hard round to get through. We just need to hope they don't fumble over this one, because if they win this, we're back on, Alex. We're going to be looking at a lengthy game ahead of us here, I do believe. It's hard to get a lot out of these USPs, so they will stack together. Death by 1,000 paper cuts as they set themselves up with a potential triple boost.
Just really doesn't sound very fun.
Nah. Interesting little angle being taken from Refresh there, using the flames as well as... Well, look how far Stico's gotten, actually.
Have you ever looked into medieval torture devices?
No. Oh, didn't they have that thing they used to lay people down on and tie their legs and arms? And
Oh, like the stretcher?
Yeah.
Like fully rip you apart.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I found one particularly disturbing where they just had like a giant brass pig that they'd put someone inside and then just light a fire underneath it, so you just slowly
death.
got cooked.
Yeah, all right. Does not sound like a very fun way to go.
No, interesting though, you know, the depravity of humanity.
Have you seen Gone in 60 Seconds?
I have. Is that the... yeah, I have. Once.
Nicolas Cage.
No, I'm thinking of Speed. I've probably seen Gone in 60 Seconds as well.
Yeah, Gone
I was
in
thinking
60
Keanu
Seconds
Reeves.
Low, Ra,
Oh, sure. Yeah. And he's being Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's the one where they put like, spoilers, they put like a rat on a guy's stomach, right? And they put a bucket on top and then they heat the bucket up.
That sounds familiar. I
Sounds
think
horrible as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does sound gross. Because they burrow away from the heat.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And I've had pet rats. They've got real sharp little claws, those boys, if you don't trim them. You don't trim those nails.
Nasty.
Anyway, that was our tangent. Glad you tuned in.
Ways to die. Alrighty then. Well,
There's lots
Adian,
of
he's got the big
virtual
green.
ways.
He's got that big green. It's purple this time. And he's been flashed off the line. So Cadian had a great game over there on Inferno.
He certainly did.
Being kept a bit quiet, but if he was ever going to come alive, the AWP is on the CT side when they have the room to move.
Yeah. I always find it funny when you see players who are just like so hyper aware of when they're under threat and when they're not. They will mid-round just look at an opponent's screen, looking at their teammate's screen, just taking any moment to get additional awareness. Cadian, as we spoke about, may be responsible for toilets. Stico's the one that's housing the monster aggressions from Heroic. 60 seconds as he starts to have a glance, and Molly forces him back out of the sight. They want to stand and fight, though. They don't want to concede toilets this early, and I can't blame them. Tessus is the jump peak for this, so if they do walk long...
Oh, they just missed.
Oh, good angle from Cadian. Maiden is the first casualty. They bring the stretcher out towards toilets. 40 seconds as the rest of the squad regather. They can pivot. Underpass exists.
They look committed, though. Looks like there's a lot of intent because that player is still hanging around long. Of course, there's 25 seconds now.
I mean,
they have to spur into this.
Yeah, if Stown finds anything successful here, it's really going to slow him down. And he already has. That's the bomb loose. Very tight spot to be put in. Stown sends him out.
Oh,
Cadian
nice
hits that just before he loses vision. And they've even found where the last is. So Stico's going to try and fight his way out. Keep hold of his AK. Yeah, he is actually going to get hunted after time. This is an important survival now. Just about.
Nice shot. Okay, a gun will need to be dropped across to Stown there, but Stico does hold that through. Means his team will have enough to work with. That nade, I'm not quite sure where it landed. It looked really good for Stown's position. Maybe it landed just under him, maybe avoiding it because I thought he was going to take a chunk of damage. Instead, he dishes it out, and right now we find ourselves at 11-8. The buy is good. AWP for Farley. Both teams operating with almost everything they need. Just poor Tessus there without a lot of utility. Smokes come out. Toilets and... Ooh, Molly straight in the dome. Cadian headbutts that one away and runs away. Because once again, it's a 4-man B lean and just the AWPer to defend A. So if Cadian goes down into these points, most teams won't just be spurred on to rush to the site because traditionally...
Oh, that spray looks so destined for greatness. It's just not connected. Up through connector. 4 smokes blooming across this map right now. Cadian's using one to his advantage, just hoping to try and catch the shot. Tessus does more than that. Actually finds Sunny nearly into another. Cadian finishes off what Tessus starts. Still stands his ground and the timing on the peak. Farley caught out. Isolated now is Zen. That's the bomb. His teammate Stico, usually the late long arrival, and it does seem to be the case again. How'd you get out of trouble here? Stico has a plan. Flash, swing, no issue for Cadian. You said CT side overpass. And AWPer can really get into their flow state. And Cadian even making it 4. All right, guys. No worries, he's back.
Rug that one off, mate.
It was like 4-11. He's now 9-12.
Yeah, good stuff from Cadian here. That's what you need if you're going to anchor the A bomb site on your own and have to be in that much rotation, just like he is. Wow, hitting some necessary shots and bankrupting FPX here. So not only does he get those frags, he finds impact as far as the round progression goes too. So a hero AK will come out for FPX. So Deagle's alongside of it. Cadian doing the same old trick. As the in-game leader, you're going out there, you're taking a lot on your own shoulders, right? You're putting your riflers over towards B and saying, just hold that. Let me take care of all of A, and I'll tell you when I need you. And right now, very comfortable. So avoiding these Deagle headshots, name of the game. Refresh takes down that AK, and it's already on the floor. If he smokes... Oh, picked up. Never mind. When you lose the AK that quickly, it kind of takes a lot of hope out of that buy, right?
Oh, God, yeah. It's visible. You just see the hope fade as everyone just lets go of their keyboard for a second.
Another smoke towards Monster.
These are quite early. I mean, it does give them something to look forward to, the potential of a contact play, not through a smoke, but as I say that, more hope is taken from them in the form of their Finnish teammate Zen.
Another smoke. Still have one left on Shush here.
It's down. Very dynamic. Look at his movements, making it so difficult to string together consecutive Deagle shots. He's up, he's down, he's mantling, he's down, he's up again, crouching, keep that dynamic target. Makes it very difficult for those boys. 13. Competitive game, certainly.
Yeah,
3 in a row, though, from the CT side.
If it gets closed here, then we're going to not throw a bit of shade FPX's way, but be a little bit underwhelmed, right? I think Heroic have looked better this early. I wasn't expecting, since Shush and Refresh had joined, to see them playing this type of Counter-Strike, but the boot camp definitely helps. Having all 5 brains in the same room, being able to fix these mistakes, come up with your game plan, understand the philosophy in which they want to approach Counter-Strike. It's much easier to do when you can see your teammate.
Yeah, talking of sight, Shush has his removed and doesn't stop him from unloading his mag into that smoke. Hoping and praying he can finish the job. Maiden's low, but not low enough. Refresh puts 6 feet under. Zen working on a nice flank. Tessus takes him away. A flash for the aggression. Down to slow them down. Cadian from heaven through the smoke. This is such a play. I think he's thread the needle perfectly. And Maiden has been caught out. There is one more, though, on the site. That's Farley. Stiko bringing the bomb late. Monster. So dynamic on the CT hold, dude. Cadian, however, has stood vigilant. And he'll deny anything on the left side of that pillar. So the bomb is allowed to be planted. The cut noise achieves what it should have. An uncertainty amongst the CTs.
This town doesn't want to run because any footsteps will give away both are now coming from spawn. Cadian's already made noise with that scope and falling off. And they do have utility to work with here, so Heroic are on for one.
And they're still so paranoid about short. This is the rotate. And now they've revealed it. Both heaven. Changes the dynamic completely. Running out of time here, lads. And we're running out of teammates. Down's been caught. Cadian will save. FPX, this was a crucial round. Chad highlighted as to why. Delivered by that late Stiko. Maiden, of course, finding 2 after running through that smoke. I mean, when you're walking out of a monster smoke, you've lost a teammate already. To pull 2 frags out with a Galil, I mean, the odds were stacked against him here. And these are the impact frags.
Yeah, this deeper monster smoke that you're seeing here is one that I first saw Crystal throwing when he was on this team. And it's a jump smoke that they do as they're running out of spawn. It actually lands a little bit deeper ahead of Monster, and it facilitates a one-way. It felt like Shush was aware of it. He was dealing with it. He was close. He was under it. He was trying to cancel it out.
Is this the one we see it thrown at this one here? Oh, no, never mind. We've been seeing every POV Rush has started us off with. It looked like this new smoke I hadn't seen from...
A little bit more to the right.
Towards Monster, yeah.
Yeah, and it bounces and it actually blooms a bit deeper. It's quite cool, quite easy to throw. Oh. Okay, Cadian's gotten almost a freebie right there. Wasn't flash, wasn't pushed off the line whatsoever. And now the double up setup of Stown and Cadian's going to be very powerful.
Ooh, not if Farley hits his first bullet out of his AK. Round 23, more twists and turns await us.
Aggression here.
Like, you know, if Stiko's still alive, he's probably lurking Monster.
Yeah, they just have to clear 3 or 4 spots, and Stiko, he's going to push through this smoke.
Yes, he is. Ring around the rosy. Great frag from Zen.
They can go back to B now. Stiko's got another one.
That should be the call.
That needs to be the call. Oh, just execution all over the place. I guess the objectives have changed again.
The heroic way.
Yeah.
Just deathmatch him. And there's an unsuspecting Cadian. Farley converts.
gets himself an ult for his troubles as well. So
Working out nicely.
yeah, nice little upgrade there. Zen can toss that one across. I think we should see Heroic go for a bit more of a lighter buy right now. I can see Shush, Refresh, Katie, and they can all purchase, but Stown and Tessus, they're not really in reach of a full buy right now. And, well, FPX are actually the ones to call a bit of a tactical timeout. They're first here on map number 2. And the game is far from over, with the scoreline being 13-10. Okay, I thought we may have seen Heroic go for a bit more of an economical. As I've said that, they've purchased into an AWP, an AUG, an M4A4, and a couple of Deagles. So they do not want to allow FPX to get within touching distance of their 13 rounds. This timeout really does help Heroic as well, though, so they can talk through how they want to apply the upgraded weaponry. When utility is light like this, you have to do something a little bit more team-based where you're forcing for a kill, especially on the CT side. You can't just corral and delay areas on the map with utility. It's going to be a lot harder. You need to make a play to take this to FPX. So whoever wins these opening fights, they're probably going to win this round. That one right there, I believe it is. Oh, he missed that smoke. Didn't land where he wanted it to. That's not the one. He's misthrown. Or maybe maybe this is intentional.
It looks like a pretty ridiculous one way.
Yeah, especially considering how much they've been smoking Monster, but we'll pretend it's legit. Someone will correct me later. This is a 5-man B stack, Alex. So the discussion that's happened is, let's stack B. If they come B, we can fight with all of our forces. If they go A, it's likely at this juncture that Heroic just saved. So flashing through Monster, they really want to target Stiko to look for a pick. He's not here at all. He can call that information out. And they're not on the side just yet. This will give time for Heroic to rotate back. Or
He
ring
puts
around the
out
Rosie.
all of his util to hopefully bide enough time.
They're going to have 4 players.
They've had so much time to actually put the stack in the right place here.
Yeah, they're really lucky.
So now it seems the commit's coming, but Heroic are ready.
Uh-oh.
35, it's a full commitment here, lads. Can't let this one slip away if you want to be competitive in this series. You can't. You simply can't. Stiko's been found. It's down. Damage. Zen gone too. It's even trades. Making it very difficult. They can't plant toilet sides. Down exists. Not anymore. Maiden make sure. And now difficult. Tess is hiding in the smoke. They find him. Reverse is going to go down. And Maiden with more hero plays. FPX, that was so damn awkward. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it came down to the 1v1. The fact that you've pulled that 11th out of your ass is enough.
What an absolute mess that round was. And the stacks from Heroic.
Like, who gets Tessus here? Sprays him? Okay, so it was just
yeah.
Farley.
Big kill from Farley there to make that one happen.
Whoa, they could have been anywhere. Just seeing the smoke Optimus was enough to try and punish.
Well, now we're having a look at
game time, yeah.
USPs and a nade, a flash.
The Orpa just bought a CZ Kevlar.
Someone will drop it for him. Don't worry, mate. He's the in-game leader too. Or he might even operate with a scout. Look at this cheeky little Zeus bite. And they've stacked B again. So Heroic are gambling and incorrectly might go bankrupt very soon. Oh, Stiko. That was very quick run on down. How fast did Katie appear in his face there?
Yeah, much faster than he anticipated. You could see even just looking away, expecting a flash or something. They use their bodies as an offensive form of util. And they're going to be on their way to the right site. Saw how previously it created a whole lot of chaos. I do love the boost with the scavenged AK. Just a little too late, though. They've been rumbled. And it doesn't seem like it's going to deter FPX. Cadian trying his best to find some sort of power position. The mollies are so good. Look at that util. Back of Optimus burning. No safe haven in the flames. Double molly kill in this round.
That was very good from FPX, just to be diligent with the utility there.
Okay, let's go Shush. I want a Zeus kill, and I want it about 14 seconds.
14 seconds?
Yeah.
All right.
13, 12. Damn it, Zen.
Farley? No.
No.
Farley?
No.
No. What are you doing, Shush? What are you looking for? What are you lost?
Well, they took everything.
You could have the Glock.
They took it all.
You've just downgraded.
They've taken everything from me. I just wanted to play.
13-12. All right. Katie in 4.3. You bang on there, that investment of his.
That's the molly. Look at this one.
Oof.
You are screwed, son.
I can't see it all. They didn't even know they were burning right there. Great
util usage. FPX, a refined creature. Devilwalk's been doing his homework. It's nice to be able to, see marked progress in some of the more high-stress moments in your game. Because those are the ones which usually you'd put down to time. We need more time.
Merc Smoke, Alex. You can see they're just dribbling in front right there. So this is the one that's operating as a bit of a one-way through monster. They're finally heading back over towards B, and Heroic haven't stacked it for the first time in 3 rounds.
The trajectory of that smoke is so sweaty, dude.
Oh, they're going to double pump. They're just forcing out all this early utility. That has made Heroic dump everything, spam wildly, give away their setups, and now they can re-hit this.
Down, though, with an aggressive CT move. It's not going to find anything in the next 20 seconds, but it could be information.
Oh, the gap has just been left as well, so that could be Stown's avenue for success.
You hear that?
Should be hearing the scope. Definitely hearing a step or two.
Trying to bait him with sound cues and hit him with a quick scope. Stands his ground.
They're dancing right now.
Yeah, it is. And he's actually got around the corner in time, Stown. Oh, there's so many around the corner now. They're going to assume it's clear. Your teammate just came from there. Why would you assume the flank is possible? Farley caught. Oh, and Stown just about gets away.
A repick.
They don't have util, remember. It's about bodies. It's about bloodshed. And Cadian's drawn more. Maiden found. Sunny and Zen, they have the health. They haven't got too much time. I imagine we might want to be switching to finish for this one. Bomb has been planted. The bomb is allowed to go down. Last of the util deployed. Now it's just bare knuckle boxing, and oh, he got info. These new generation jiggles are just so ridiculous. He gets it just enough info to know toilets is a threat. And Sunny's been found. Surely Zen can't clutch up now. He's been found by Stown, or at least he knows that toilets is the last. Just holding the 10-second defuse, and there you have it. Heroic deliver. The 14th round off the back of some seriously aggy moves.
You can see, right, you've got Farley up there, and he's trying to, exactly what you were saying, bait out some form of reaction from Stown, making like clumsy footsteps. Oh yeah, he was unable to force out that fight, and Stown stayed stoic throughout all of it. And then the fact that he didn't double dip. Imagine if Stown gets that first kill, he throws the flash, re-swings, dies. Okay, well now the avenue back down connector, back through T-spawn is completely open. Just by staying alive, he has been a key component into the 14th round for Heroic here.
It doesn't even look that hard to throw. I think a lot of people are going to be half-inching that one. Look at see what I'm saying? It comes in from the trajectory so high that you get a one-way at the end of the monster tunnel. Really cool smoke. Shout out to Crystal that Chad highlighted he saw that first from, but of course, that's just when we saw it
first. The origin story.
It's really easy to correct us. Actually, my friend Billy did it in a matchmaking game in 2011.
Good job, Billy. That's just in between two.
Yeah, it could have been really quite awkward if Zen didn't pull that trigger when he did.
Cadian's reaggressing long right now, so some information is needed for Heroic. They've got Stown top of the side as well, 2 players over towards B, but the players over towards B are starting to gamble back. They are moving into more of a retake setup. So this is telling me that Heroic, they're going for one of these gambly plays and hoping that they pick right. If it is the B play, we'll probably see them save A. And now they're running. What is going on? They're continuing forward. This is such a gambit right here. Instead of waiting, they're going to push through and maybe catch them in the back.
Surely not. Surely this is the...
It should be a
save call.
Like this late, money's not great for Heroic.
Yeah, and when you got 2 orbs and require just 2 rounds, 2 AK-47s as well added into that rather appetizing mix, I think you might want to just hang out in the playground, talk this one through.
There shouldn't be a hunt either. The FPX money's not there to do so. So once again, one of these situations where both teams are just happy to stay alive. Alex, I got a question for you. I know we spend a lot of time in Germany.
Yeah.
Do you know what the word for pomegranate is in German?
Granatapfel?
Yeah, you nailed it. What a weird name.
I was just guessing.
That was it. Bang on. Grenade apple.
Okay, so and what was it? What's the English word?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate. That's the one.
Yeah.
I always get passion fruit and pomegranate confused.
I don't know what passion fruit is in German.
Neither do I.
I've never eaten a passion fruit.
No,
I know what
come
they look
on.
like.
You're from a hot, sunny area of exotic fruits and kangaroos.
Yeah, but also when I was in play school, I would put my fruit in my pockets because I didn't want to eat it and
You're
take
like
it home.
that friend I had called George. He'd always have McDonald's nuggets. That's it. That's all he'd eat.
I did have a plate where all the food was kept separate.
You did? Were you one of the kids that didn't eat specific, I don't eat green food?
Yeah.
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 All right, man. I mean, look, we all have our quirks.
Everyone's different.
I was doing weird Mary Poppins dance routines in my living room, so...
Nothing wrong with Mary Poppins.
Certainly not. What's wrong with dance routines?
Not at all. Let's see if we can chimney into B.
Sonny's up. I don't think Testis is ready for this, but he still gets it. How is he alive? Thank you, Sticko. Naden's out. Short-lived. Smoke's deployed in panic, but there's no one else on their way in. They've conceded so many early casualties. They've pulled the plug on this. It's so interesting to see the meta for short. Burst of aggression from CTs and Ts alike. Some players, I've been really impressed by the way Virtus Pro could rely on Buster to just single-handedly hold that side of the map. So many different ways in which you can position yourself to be responsible for this avenue into the B site.
Does look like B is the finish as well. Bomb coming through on Farley's back now through Monster. 2 players on the scene. Oh, first one's missed, flashed off. Refresh has found one.
No fun for Farley. Not the weapon you'd have wanted for a job like this. And upon the loss of his teammate, I think he realizes 15 has been found. Heroic, healthy. FunPlus Phoenix keeping it competitive, yes, but Farley trying to keep hold of his weapon. It could be more, though, if he gets 2 frags like that at 15 seconds. Why not get your knife out?
Hey, give it a crack.
Give it a whack, mate.
You might even get the plant.
I think he might. I mean, Refresh is there if he gives him the avenue into the frag. Okay, perfect flash. Legit perfect. He's actually won the round with the flash alone. Farley, no time. Incredibly close, all things considered. Goes for the flying hero. No scope, fair play. Heroic, 1 away.
Almost turned nothing into something right there. And he, by taking away
Got Guardian flashbacks.
Yeah. Well, a couple of these revives right here are going to hurt Heroic if we do go the distance into round number 30. But you're right, that one flash, just because he was worried about getting peaked, couldn't just commit that plant, and then when there's no time left, just hold on to your AWP. Now, a timeout has been taken. Bit of a tactical here, and that is going to come out of Heroic. They do not want to allow this one to go the distance. Double AWPs purchased up again. Cadian carries one through. Stown gets another. Rifles are looking good.
As you get more and more experience in Counter-Strike, the amount of times you start having more games where you're kept up at night thinking, if only I call the timeout. If only I'd have just given us 30 seconds.
You wonder how.
And after you concede a few of those, you start seeing teams be much more efficient with those timeouts. You're sitting, you've secured 15. Yes, the mojo's high. You've got double AWPs. You've got all the util you could desire. But let's take that 30 seconds. Let's make sure our heads are screwed on right. And let's hope that FPX don't turn it on, because they've certainly got the capability. 24 and 23 respectively from some of the hard hitters of FPX. A close game. Stiko. He's known to have a lot of impact on this T side. We saw it on Inferno. Different kettle of fish here on Overpass. So Testis, he'll have heard a little bit of funny business there. In the elevated position, Maiden. He is the entry fragger, steps up, loses his life, loses his gun, naded into oblivion. Stown standing strong on short. A boost that could potentially catch off at least Shush here. If he hugs the wall, it's Refresh that's actually taken down. Now Stown knows there's at least 2.
He wants something.
And he is in a position to punish them hard flick, but gets away. He'll take that. I don't know how to cut this one. Zen's going to be a real interesting component within this round. Like, oh, what? The wall bang? Katie's got a wall bang for the heaven smoke.
Okay, well, he's done some damage, but he might be in a world of hurt. Look at Zen.
He's not ready for this at all.
No way in the world.
Not at all.
Oh, what?
Are you ready? Cadian so switched on.
That could be the game-winning kill.
It looks like it. Sticko's just got his pants around his ankles now, and a sigh for Farley and Sunny. The more reserved heroic play, the closer they get. Now another chance for Tessus. Farley's picked up one of his own, but they're going to have to peg it. You're going to have to run, beeline it, and somehow win this duel against a prepared Casper, Cadian, Muller. This frag could seal the deal. And it's as easy as that. Farley now surely going to get run down.
That's the plan. There's no time for this.
That's the plan. Can't do it. And there you have it. Heroic, undefeated. This is their group. And looking to return to a form we saw in Cologne, but with 2 new names.